Hello, P5. Welcome once again in our Math 5 class, and this is Miss Claire. We are now on chapter 11. It talks about decimals. So in this video, you will learn two lessons. We have comparing and ordering decimals and rounding decimals. So these are the learning objectives: to compare and order decimals up to 2 decimal places, and to round decimals up to 2 decimal places to the nearest whole number. Okay, P5, are you ready to learn? Come on, let's get started. Let's start with lesson 1, comparing and ordering decimals. But before that, let's review first about tenths. What are tenths? So I have here a 1 whole, and let's divide this into 10 equal parts. Now, how many parts are shaded with blue? Yes, there are 8 parts. So if we write that as a fraction, that is 8 tenths. 8 tenths means 8 parts out of 10. And this 8 tenths, if we write this as decimal, that is 0.8. So this is how to write decimal. So when we say 0.8, it means to say we have only one decimal place from the decimal point if we have only tenths. How about if we have hundreds? Hundreds means one whole is divided into 100 equal parts. Take a look. How many parts are shaded with blue? Yes, there are 36 parts. So 36 out of 100, we say that is 36 hundredths, or 36 over 100. And how to write 36 hundredths in decimals? So this is how to write that. 0.36. Again, 0.36. If that is already hundreds, children, there are already 2 decimal places from the decimal point. So again, P5, that's how tenths and hundredths written as decimals. Now, let's compare some decimals. I have here 13.5 and 21.2. Let's compare these two decimals. Which is smaller? So remember, take a look. So we have 13.5. 13.5 means 1 10, 3 ones, and 5 tenths. 21 means 2 tenths, 1 1, and 2 tenths. Both of these decimal numbers have only one decimal place, means from the decimal point, there is only one decimal place. Okay? Now, to compare them easier, or to easily compare them, we can compare them using our place value chart. Now, just like comparing whole numbers, P5, we will compare decimal numbers also starting from the biggest place value. And what is the biggest place value? We will start from the left, and that is tenths. So which one is smaller, 1 or 2? Of course, 1. Therefore, 13.5 is smaller than 21.2. We write like this. 13.5 is smaller than or less than 21.2. Another. Let's compare 6.91 and 6.95, which is greater. So if we will put them in a place value chart, it will look like this. Now, both of these two decimal numbers, or these numbers have 2 decimal places, means there are 2 digits right after the decimal point, right? Now, when we compare them, let's start from the biggest place value, and that is the ones. What have you observed? They have the same number, 1, 6. So let's go to the tens place. They have also the same digit. So let's proceed to the next place value, and that is the hundreds. So as we observe, they have the same number for ones and tens. So we can only compare them in hundreds place. And which one is greater, 1 or 5? Of course, 5. Therefore, The number that has a higher value is 6.95. So this is greater than 6.91. So when we will write as 6.95 is greater than 6.91. Next, let's do ordering the numbers. It means to say we are going to arrange the numbers from the smallest to the largest, or from the largest to the smallest. We have 6.99, 3.62, and 6.21. So take a look, children. All of our numbers have two decimal places. 9, from the decimal point, we have two decimal places. Now, let's compare them starting from the biggest place value. What have you observed? We have two numbers with 6, and we have only one with 3. Therefore, in one's place, 3 is smaller than 6, so we can say that 3.62 is the smallest number. Now, all we need to do is to find the other two, the largest and the middle number. So we will go to the tens place value. So we are not going to include this one. We are not going to include this. So we will focus only on tens. 9 and 2. So which one is smaller or bigger? 2 is less than 9. Therefore, 6.21 is less than 6.99. And this is our middle number. Now we can order our numbers from the smallest to the largest. And the smallest is 3.62 is less than 6.21. And 6.21 is less than 6.99. So when we write 3.62 is our smallest number and 6.99 is our largest number. Another example, let's compare these numbers 11.9, 11.01, 6.5, and 19.78 from largest to smallest. Now in the tens place, we have a number that has no digit in the tens place. So it's the smallest number. So 6.5 is our smallest number. And all the other three have the same digit on the tens place. Therefore, let's go to the ones place. Digit 9 is greater than 1, right? So it means 19.78 is our greatest or largest number, this one. So we have now our greatest or largest and the smallest number. Now let's compare the other two numbers. In the tens place in here, digit 9 is greater than 0. Therefore, 0.9 is greater than 11.01. Again, 11.9 is greater than 11.01. So we can now order our numbers. The largest is 19.78, followed by 11.9, then 11.1, and the smallest is 6.65. To write this, it will look like this. 19.78 is our largest number and 6.5 is our smallest number. So this is how to compare and order decimal numbers. Now let's proceed to rounding decimals. Rounding decimals is just like when we round whole numbers. For example, let's round 3,439 to the nearest tens. Tens means the number 3. So let's round up or round down. The number after 3 is 9, therefore we will round up. So number 3, it becomes 4, and that is 40. Means 39 is nearer to 40. Another, round the same number, 3,489. This is another number to the nearest 100. The 100 is the digit 4. So when we round up or round this number, let's focus on the number next to 4, and that is 3. 3 is near to 4 or to 5. Yes, it's still near to 4. Therefore, when we round 439, because we are going to round 100, this is still near to 400. It is far from 500. So this is how to round whole numbers. Now, when we round a decimal number, it's almost the same. Let's round 4.4 to the nearest whole number. So we are going to round to the nearest whole number. Where is 4.4 in our number line? It's around here. 4.4 is nearer to what whole number? 4 or 5? Yes, it's near to 4. Therefore, 4.4 is approximately equal to 4. Or if we round to whole number, it's nearer to 4. Another, let's round 33.5 to the nearest whole numbers. If we plot this in our number line, we can see that this number is in the middle or halfway between 33 and 34. If a number, children, is already halfway between two numbers, that number will be round up. So it will follow the biggest number, and that is 34. Therefore, 33.5 is rounded to 34. Anyway, this symbol means approximately equal to. Next, let's round 78.7 to the nearest whole numbers. So we have 78.7. So where can we find 78.7 in our number line? It's around here. It passes from 78.5. As we can see, it's already near to 79. Therefore, 78.7 rounded to the nearest whole number is 79. Okay, P5. Another. Let's round 15.49 to the nearest whole number. So we have here 15 and 16. 15.49 is between these two numbers. Now, 15.49 is around here. It does not reaches 15.5. If we round numbers, children, that have two decimal places, take note on this. We only look at the digit in the tens place. Means focus only on the number that is nearer to the whole number, and that is number 4. 4 is still below half, so it means we will round up. Okay, P5, I have here a question for you. What do you think is the largest possible two-digit number that this yellow triangle represents? This one. So when we round this decimal number to the nearest whole number, the answer is 9. Remember, largest possible two-digit number. If you know the answer, you can share that during our Zoom meeting. Okay, P5, that's all about Lesson 1, comparing and ordering decimals, and Lesson 2, rounding decimals. I will discuss more about these two lessons during our Zoom meeting. Thank you for watching P5, and I hope that you learned a lot in this video. Always remember to stay safe and healthy. God bless everyone and have a great day.